back again with another update on this head. Yes, I'm wearing a hat today. Please excuse it, but you guys know I have been going through a lot. Consultation after consultation after consultation after consultation. But we'll get into that. I will get into that. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia, and I am here documenting my Sisterloc journey. So, as I've said previously, I do have heat trained hair trained to be straight. Others will say I have heat damaged hair because I've been getting silk presses and Brazilian blowouts, which has caused my ends to stay straight. I have been on here recently giving follow-ups on a couple of consultations that I have had. And this is something that I want to do because of the investment, time-wise, financially speaking, and also it's a lifestyle change. And obviously it'll take a while to get locked, so technically I can comb them out, but I mean, it's definitely a lifestyle change. And this is why I have been getting the different consultations just to find out which route to take. And it's more so for me because of my straight hair. So it's not just about me just going in, getting Sisterlocs or Microlocs. It's me going in and getting someone that can do my hair based on my straight ends. Because some people don't want to touch it. Hence this video today. So in the last month or so, I have had a total of five consultations, and I'm going to recap all five for you. I'm just going to go through them. A couple of them I've already touched on, and I'm just going to update and let you know the decision that I made after all of these consultations. So first consultation was with a Sisterloc, certified Sisterloc loctician, who I was told also does microlocs. She is in Jacksonville. So I'm in the Orlando area. So yes, I drove to her. She took a look at my hair. She did 3 test locks. We were going to do more, but after looking at my hair, she did the evaluation. She said I had 1 to 2.5 inches of new growth and about 7 inches or so of straight ends. Her recommendation was to cut the straight ends, which I am not, or was not, am not, still not comfortable with, interested in. It was a no for me. She said that was her first recommendation: cut the straight ends and then we'll start your lock journey. Next option for her would be for me to go and or she would lock it, but she would only lock the new growth. Everything else would just be straight fine hair hanging. I was also not a candidate for her immediately because she requires 4 inches of new growth and I had 1 to 2.5 inches. So the takeaway was, if you are not interested in cutting your hair, which is her recommendation, she said stop with the heat, Brazilian blowouts, and grow your hair out, and then come back when you have 4 inches of new growth. I will do the new growth, and the straight end you'll have to rod or do twist outs and that nature. So that wasn't a really a viable candidate for me. Number 2, and that was an in-person. And actually on that one I paid, and I'm looking over here because I have notes. So on that first one I paid $25 for the consult. There was a telephone consultation, and then there was an in-person consultation, and that was $25. The second one was a virtual consultation on the phone, $0, no money paid, nothing. She said, yep, I can do it. We would braid it all the way down. It would be microlocs, and she didn't like. There was no problem. She said you're not gonna lose your length. Yeah, the ends will be straight, but it's manageable. You can totally do it, no problem. Availability she had was August, and this was June. I got on her books, but I was still looking. That was consultation number 2. Consultation number 3 was, I don't even know if you should call it a consultation. It was more of we text back and forth. I reached out to this young lady I saw, I think, on Instagram, who was in my area, asking if she had availability for a consultation or if she was taking new clients. Told her a little bit about what I have going on with my hair in the straight ends, told her about my first consultation and the recommendation that I got from that. And during our text exchange, she basically said, well, the first consultation was correct. You do need to cut the straight ends. And so I was asking questions, and then when I think about it in retrospect, it was kind of like I'm trying to convince her to do a service for me, which is not good. But when she said that it's not going to, you're not going to like the final look. But she didn't know what final look I was going for. And actually, I don't have a final look. I just know that I needed a change. My hair is doing something. My silk presses are not working anymore, and I wanted to do the Sisterloc Microloc. I didn't have a lock inspo or anything like that. I didn't have of course I see some that I think I really like. Oh, I like that, but not that's how I want my hair, because I've done enough research to know your hair is going to do what it's going to do, and everybody looks different. So I said to this lady, the text consultation, I apologize, I think I'm rambling, that I had asked if braiding all the way down was an option. And she said, honestly, you won't like it. That's how I started my journey. And if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't. That was, I guess I'm saying consultation, but if we didn't have anything formal, we were just texting back and forth. But that was my third interaction. Consultation number 4. This was a virtual consultation. It was $50, and this place was in Jacksonville also. So on that consultation, I was told, yep, you have straight ends. Yes, we can do it, but your ends are going to be straight, and you will definitely have to do some maintenance on your end. To get rid of the straight ends, you would have to rod it, or you would have to do braid outs, and that's not a big deal for me, because I'm doing that right now when I do the twist outs on my natural hair. And because I do have the straight ends, I have to do that every night, because the curls won't stay, they drop during the day. So having to do something with my hair on a nightly basis is something I have to do now. And knowing that I would have to do that for maybe the first year and a half or 2 with the lock journey, I understand and I accept that, because I've always had to do something to my hair anyway. I wasn't a natural that just kind of washed and go, or just do natural state. So I was always used to doing something to my hair, so I'm okay with that. So in that consultation, yes, I was told we can do it. This is what it looks like. This is what we'll do. This is the price that we're looking at. But she didn't have availability until September. And again, this was June. She had availability in September. And I'm like, what is going on? Why is nobody available? Either I come across somebody and I'm like, yes, I can go with this person. They're not taking new clients. Or they don't have any availability. And then I'm thinking about it, well, this is something that takes a really long time. So when you're talking about a 2-day process, I guess they can only take so many clients in a month. So yes, this was a viable candidate for me, both to my liking as well as, yeah, she said we can do it. You're just going to have straight ends and you're going to have them for a while. Only thing with that is she didn't have any availability until September. So at that point, I was thinking it's probably going to be consultation number 2 who had availability in August and who was willing to deal with my straight ends. Fast forward to beginning of July, I am going to Atlanta to visit families the weekend of the 4th. My sister-in-law who has locks said, well, hey, you can do a consultation with by a loctician. And I'm like, sure. And I don't mind traveling for this. I like to go anyway. So I said, hey, why not? What do I have to lose? I scheduled a consultation. It's $50 for that consultation. So I went in on the Saturday morning. Price up to date. Very first one, $25. The one in Jax, which was number 4, that was $50. And then this one in Atlanta is $50. 5th consultation. So I go in, and at this point, I don't think I had a whole lot of expectations because I had talked to 4 different people up to this point. I had watched a whole lot of videos, so I didn't have a whole lot of expectations on learning anything new. But I did. So this loctician, she is a licensed cosmetologist. She is a certified Sisterloc loctician, and she also does microlocs. So she looked at my hair, she looked at the ends, and she said, yeah, we can do it the same spiel. Your ends are going to be straight, and it's going to take a long time for those straight ends to lock. She was like, understood why I wouldn't want to cut my hair, and she was on board with that, and she said no problem, we can braid it all the way through or interlock it all the way through. Like there's not a problem doing that, or interlock and then braid, or however it goes. I'm still learning the lingo. So, and then she was going through, which was something that had not really been explained to me before. She was going through the difference between the Sisterlocs and the Microlocs, which up to that point I knew the difference, or to me, well, what I had come across was the difference was the grid. The difference was the parting, and Sisterlocs may be a little bit smaller, I think was also one of the things. So she went a little bit further and said, yes, it is the grid. That is the big difference. Also, with the Sisterlocs, is the part that I hadn't heard before that she shared with me, is with the Sisterlocs, you can part anywhere. I can have a side part here, side part here. I could have a middle part. If I wanted to do 2 pigtails and part all the way down from front to back, I would have that. If I wanted to do 4, front to back, side to side, the parting is there. No problem. Parting is there, always there. With the Microlocs, she said, I may not have the option to have that center part, or being able to do different styles and parting the hair and showing the scalp. So I was like, okay, well, I think I want to have that versatility with the scalping, even though I didn't want my hair to be scalpy. So we talked some more. It was a really good consultation. I felt really comfortable with her. She gave me a lot of information. She wasn't pushing the narrative of me needing to cut my hair, which I appreciated that. And the walk away was, I think I want her to do my hair. Yes, she's in Georgia. Yes, I live in Florida. But at that point, I didn't care. She had availability, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. So I am going to do the locks. I have found my loctician. It is her. It is she. So I'm super excited. I feel like I have done quite a bit of due diligence of talking to different people. And I think this was a longer process maybe for me because of the straight ends, because I've seen some people who said they went and they did one consult schedule, got their hair done. I thought that was going to be me, but it didn't quite work out that way. But I also know that I had the extra baggage of the straight ends, which I completely understand. I feel comfortable with the choice that I have made, and I'm super, super excited. And when that is done, I will be back with the reveal. And let me tell you, I have zero expectations. Like I'm telling myself that I am not going to love it. So I'm preparing myself not to love it. I'm actually preparing myself to not like it very much at all. And I'm doing that so that I'm not so disappointed and I don't go through that, oh, I'm taking this out. Because I have been known to do that with braids. So I am, I'm just carving any letdown or disappointment that I may have, because I am being honest with myself, and I keep telling myself this so I won't have like a shock when it's done. I'm letting myself know that, hey, you have the straight ends. You have more straight ends than you have new growth. So understand, when this is done, it may not be to your liking visually. But as everybody is saying, you have to trust the process. You have to go through the process, which I think I can do. It would be hard to do without the length, because I said because of this noggin. But if I have some length, or just a little bit of hang time, I think I can go through the journey. I think I can kind of make it do some stuff. But I'm mentally preparing myself not to love it. So, quick recap. I came on and gave you a follow-up of the 5 consultations that I have for Sisterloc Microlocs, and I have made a decision on the one that I am going to go to, and that is the 5th one, and she is in Atlanta. And I will be back with, I hope, with the with the reveal. As I say that, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, but will you really be back with the reveal? I think I will. Anywho, that is what I jumped on to say. Thank you guys for watching. And also, as I said before, please, in the comments, let me know, where are you on your lock journey? Did you have that disappointment after your establishment? Did you start with straight ends? I really want to know if you started with straight ends. And if you did start with straight ends, how did it go? What was your first reaction? And how has the journey been? Help me out, because I'm getting ready to be there. I'm getting ready to be a part of the community. Welcome me to the community. Thank you guys for joining and listening to my takeaway from my 5 consultations and the reveal of me selecting a loctician to get the establishment done. And I will be back with the reveal. Bye.